Primary election day less than a month away now, and early voting begins on Monday. Well, we've been closely following the race for Houston County Sheriff, where the nation's longest-serving sheriff is retiring after 52 years. Four Republicans will face off in the May 21st primary, and the winner will face Democrat Arthur Willis in November. This morning, Freya Abrar has details on an investigation into one of the candidates. So, Freya, what do we know this morning?
Well, recently, a viewer tipped us about a disagreement among the candidates one of the candidates for Houston County Sheriff and Warner Robins city officials. Now we have the documents that tell us what's going down. The Warner Robins police chief says the Houston County District Attorney threatened to prosecute a police officer after a critical social media comment. We got city records that describe what the DA said and how city officials reacted. They say it all started with a Facebook photo. According to Police Chief Wayne Fisher, District Attorney Will Kendall was, quote, very upset, end quote, when he called him about a month ago. Fisher says the DA was angry because a Warner Robins officer criticized him on social media. Someone posted this picture. It shows Matt Moulton's campaign sign next to a wrong way road sign with the caption, "I couldn't agree more." Fisher's officer, who was off duty, got into a debate about the candidates in the sheriff's election, supporting Moulton and attacking Kendall. The officer wrote that Kendall made the law enforcement community, quote, feel degraded and defeated. The officer added, quote, see who the troops are backing, end quote. Chief Fisher said the DA was angry and said he planned to respond. He called the officer inept, and Fisher wrote, Kendall went on to say he did not need an intent to commit a crime to prosecute for violation of oath of office, that the mere malfeasance was sufficient for prosecution, and that he had 4 years remaining to indict if he chose to do so. The Warner Robins city records we requested showed that Fisher, Mayor LaRonda Patrick, and City Attorney Julia Mize discussed the conversation through emails. They considered whether to report Kendall to state ethics officials or the Georgia Bar, but so far they haven't filed any complaint. We asked to speak to Patrick and Fisher, but the city clerk told us they were unavailable. We did speak to Kendall by phone, and he confirmed that conversation with Fisher. He says he backed down on his comment about prosecuting the officer when they deleted their comment. We offered Kendall several opportunities to discuss this story, and he declined to speak to us on camera unless Fisher and Patrick did as well. And as we've told you, they did not. Kendall did send us a statement, blaming one of his opponents for spreading accusations against him. He wrote, "This is nothing more than Matt Moulton's campaign taking a play out of the Democrats' playbook." Like we just told you, we asked Kendall multiple times to sit down with us for a formal interview, but he declined to talk to us on camera unless the city officials at Warner Robins did too. Also running for sheriff of Houston County are Little League leader Jimmy Dunn, Lieutenant Matt Moulton, and former Deputy Slate Simmons. Back to you.
Thank you, Freya. And you can find our 2024 election guide on 13WMAZ.com right now. It breaks down everything you need to know, from who's running to important voting dates. We can send that guide right to your phone. Just text the word VOTE to 478-752-1309.